Very good evening, children. Welcome to welcome back to Akshar Online Classes, IIT NEET Foundation. Today, sixth class biology we will discuss. In this sixth class biology, so our topic is the movement in the animals. Movement in animals. Okay. So movement in the animals already previously we are discussed some topics. Once again we can recapitulation. Movement and locomotion in the animals, types of the movements in the skeletal system, and movement in the plants we will discuss. Okay. Ah, Here, movement in the animals, movement and locomotion in the animals. What is the definition of the movement? A change in the position of an organ is called movement. Okay, what is that? A change of the organism, a change in the position of an organ is called movement. Many movements takes place in our body and also in other organisms of the body. So locomotion means organism they can move to the one place to the another place to search for the food, shelter and breeding purpose. So here, so locomotion when the movements result in change of a position of the whole organism is called locomotion. Examples of that locomotion. So movements of the eyelids, generally you can see the movements of the eyelids close and open. Next, movement of the heart muscles contracts and relax that heart muscles, and movements of the teeth they can up and down coming, and jaws movement they can come to the up and down. Movement of the arms, like movements of the legs, movements of the head, like that, movements of the neck, like. So these are all the examples of that movements in the human body. So movements of the some organs happens because of the teamwork of the bones and muscles. Bones and muscles they are giving to the definite shape of the organism. Definite shape. So with the help of the bones and muscles that organism they can move to the one place to the another place. So in such cases, movement is possible along a point where two or more bones are meet together. Next, joint. What is the meaning of the joint? Here see, the location where the two or more bones together, two or more bones together is called location is called joint. With the location where the two or more bones are meet is called joint. Joint actually in that joint, so one is the ligament. What is that? Ligaments. Second one is the tendons. Second one is the tendons. So ligaments. So ligaments help to that one bone is connected to the another bone. One bone is connected to the another bone with the help of the ligament. Second one is the tendon. Tendon helps to the one bone is connected to the muscles. One bone is connected to the muscles. So these are the help to the joints. Here types of the joints, actually in the types of the joints, so actually here types of the joint, two types of the joints are present. One is the fixed joint and second one is the movable joint. Fixed joint and movable joint. So fixed joint. So fixed joint means, so that is known as the immovable joints. What it is? Immovable joint. So these are the fixed joint. The joints where no movement of the bones is possible are called fixed joint. There is no movement. So these are the joints we can see in the skull bones, especially for the cranium. This is the examples of the fixed joint. This fixed joint also another name is the fixed joint. Fixed joints. What is the another name of the fixed joints? Fixed joint another name is the immovable joint. What it is? Immovable joint. Immovable joint. Immovable joints. Okay, immovable joints. So immovable joints also known as the fixed joint. These fixed joints are present in that especially for that skull bones. Example what? Skull bones. These skull bones especially present in the cranium, especially present in the cranium. Okay, brain is protected to the cranium, so that here you can see that here some of the diagram. This is the immovable joints. Example is the skull bones or fixed joint, and this is the movable joint. So you can see that this is the blade and you can see the thumb, fingers, hinge joints like that. This is a ball and socket joint, movable joint, hip joint, joints with the limited movement, spleen, okay, vertebrae, and this is known as the skeleton system. Now coming to the point, movable joint. Movable joint, they can they can move. So there are also two types of the movable joints are present. How many types of the movable joints are present? Two types of the movable joints are present. These are the movable joints. Actually, these are classified into two types. These are classified into two types. One is the freely movable joint. Movable joint. Second one is the partially. Second one is the partially movable joint. Partially movable joint. Partially movable joint. These movable joints, again, four types of the joints are present. One is the ball and socket joint. So second one, okay, pivot joint, and third one is the hinge joint, and fourth one is the gliding joint. So how many is there in this? Actually, four types are there. Movable joint. Movable joints are four types. They are. First one is the ball and socket joints. Second one is the pivot joint. Next, third one is the hinge joint. The fourth one is the gliding joint. Fourth one is the gliding joint. gliding joint. Actually, these are the four types of the joints are present. One is the okay, one is the ball and socket joint. One is the ball and socket joint. So this ball and socket joint, where it is present? Ball and socket joint is present in that especially for the shoulder. So that is the fixed ball is present and especially this ball and socket joint is rounded end of the one bone fits into the cavity of the hollow space. So with the help of that we can move like that. So because of the ball and socket joint is present in that especially in the shoulders and the upper arm is the example of the ball and socket joint. Similarly, the joint between the hips actually that is also example. So actually joints between that thigh and hips actually ball and socket joint is present. Joint between the thigh and hip and this upper arm is the example of the ball and socket joint is present. Second one is the pivot joint. Pivot joint, this type of the joints allow the movement only many planes like up and down, side by side, side to side movement, the joint between the skull bones and vertebral column. Because if you are sit and stand because of the pivot joint is present, okay, so pivot joint is present because in that particular place vertebral column is present in that especially in that pivot joint and skull bones also present in that pivot joint. Next one is the hinge joint. Next one is the hinge joint. You know very well, if you are observed to the door, that door only always move to the one direction only. So one direction only. So that means, so in that particularly they can move to that one direction, another direction they cannot move. The joint is similar to the hinge in a door. The joint allows movement only in one direction only, not to the another direction. So actually this type of that hinge joint is present between the elbow and knees in between that especially these are that hinge joint is present when it is between that knees, elbows and knees in between generally hinge joint is present. So last but not least gliding joint. This gliding joints, so this movement of the joint happens to the sliding of the bones over one another to the another. Joints between the rings of the backbone, especially for the spinal cord, vertebral column, these gliding joints are present, especially in that particular wrist place also this gliding joint is present. So this is about the four types of that ball and socket joint, pivot joint, hinge joint, gliding joint. Next one is the skeletal system. Next one is the skeletal system. Skeletal system means actually our body is made up of bones. So bones, so especially which of the system is made up of bones, that is known as the skeletal system. Actually when we are born, actually so many bones are present. When you are to become a grow or adult, that bones to become a 206 bones are present. So which of the organism made up of bones, that is known as the skeletal system. In our human body, the frameworks of the bones and cartilage, especially bones are made up of calcium carbonate and calcium phosphate. That tips of the nose, tips of the ears, tips of the ribs, tips of the trachea, generally these are that made up of especially for the cartilage. So framework of the bones and cartilage which gives the shape and support to the body of the animal is called skeleton. So human skeletal system is made up of 206 bones, while the bones are very hard. When you are compared to the cartilage is very soft. Cartilage is found between the joints and in some of the elastic organs like earlobes, tip of the nose, trachea and ribs of the tip of the ribs generally. Cartilage reduce friction of the between. So especially shark fishes is made up of cartilage only. Okay, so cartilage is not that much of the strong of the bone. Okay, next, so in our human body, this is the diagram about that skeletal system. So this particular place is known as the skull bones. So this particular place, is called humerus. What it is? Humerus. So this is known as the ulna. So this is particular place is known as the pelvis, and this particular place is tibia, and this particular place is scapula. So these are called ribs, and these are called radius. This is called femur bone, and this is called fibula. So this is called skull. So these are the bones are made up of a human being. What it is? This is made up of human being. Next, various organs in the various organs of the skeletal system. You know very well. So many organs are present in the skeletal system. First one is the nothing but the chest bone. First one is the chest bone. Chest bone also known as the okay, rib cage. What it is? Rib cage. Rib cage. Okay, how many ribs are present? 12 pairs of the ribs. 12 pairs of the ribs are present. 12 pairs of the ribs. So that means, especially in our human body, actually this side 6, this side 6, total 12 pairs of the ribs are present. Ribs are protected to the heart and lungs. Ribs are protected to the hearts and lungs. Okay, so actually it forms the cone shaped bony cage. The bones of the cage are called ribs. There are 12 pairs of the ribs. They are attached to the vertebral column. Rib cage protected to the lungs and heart. Very, very, very important point is that rib cage is protected to the internal structures of the heart and lungs. Second one is the backbone. Second one is the backbone. Backbone also known as the vertebral column. What it is? Vertebral column. Okay, vertebral column. So in this vertebral column, especially this is extend from the skull bones to the hip. Actually, in this vertebral column, 33 spinal cords are present. 33 small rings are present. Small rings are present. These 33 small rings are called vertebrates. Vertebrates. So these are the vertebrates. With the help of the vertebrates, they can move to that stand and sit. Okay, with the help of the vertebrae, they can stand erect properly. Organism. Okay. So backbone or vertebral column, how many vertebrates are present? 33 small rings or vertebrates are present. This is the 33 vertebrates is the help to the stand of the organism. Stand and sit of the organism with the help of the backbone or vertebral column. Third one is the shoulder bone. So third one is the shoulder bone. So this shoulder bone, okay, this bone, shoulder where it is, where it is. So you know very well that bone is present. Shoulder bone also known as the pectoral girdle. The shoulder bone is formed by the collarbone and shoulder blade. It is attached to the upper part of the rib cage and the lower part of the arm bone. Okay, last one is known as the hip bone. What is that? Hip bone. So hip bone also known as the pelvic girdle. What it is? Pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle. So this hip bone or pelvic girdle is formed by the fusion of the three bones. One is the hip bone, and second one is the tail parts of the backbone, and third one is the bony bone. The thigh bone is attached to the hip bone. So this is the examples of that hip bone. So next skull. So skull means what? Actually, skull means very well that brain is protected in the cranium. Okay, in the cranium. So what are the bones are present in the brain? That is known as the skull. That is known as the skull. Now here see skulls. The skull is the at the top of the vertebral column. It is composed of the two main parts. One is the cranium and second one is the facial bones. Cranium means the cranium gives the protect to the brain. So the bony case is present in the brain is known as the cranium. The bones of the cranium are the flat and held firmly in the zipper-like manner. So what are the bones are present in the brain is called cranial nerves. How many cranial nerves are present? Maybe 12 pairs of the cranial nerve. Which of the nerves are arranged from the spinal cord? That is called spinal nerves. So how many spinal nerves? 31 spinal nerves are present. Okay. So total in the peripheral nervous system 43 pairs of the nerves are present. Okay. Now second one is the facial bones. What are the bones are present in the front and lower part of the skull? So this is known as the especially lower jaw bones and upper jaw bones. So this lower jaw bone or mandible is the only mobile bone which help to chew, eat and talk. The clavicle or collar bone is a long bone that serves as a strut between the shoulder blade and the sternum or breastbone. There are two clavicles, one is the left side and one is the right side. The clavicle is the only long bone in the body that lies horizontally. So this is next. Here one more point. In the human being muscular system, especially there are 639 muscles are present, which are 5 unpaired and 307 are the paired muscles are present. The distribution of the muscles in the body is the head is the 53, in the neck 32 and backbone 180, breast part 54 and belly 15, legs are 125, 124, arms is the 98. So viscera is the 83. These are the muscles are present. Muscles exhibit following characteristic: irritability, contractility, extensibility, elasticity and tonicity. So these are the characteristic features of that muscles. They can following that characteristic features. Next, here especially here some of the they are given here chapter at glance. Bones and cartilage from the skeleton of the human body. It gives the framework and shape of the body and helps in the movement. Especially these bones and cartilage protect the inner parts of the organ. Next, the human skeleton system comprises of the skull, backbone, ribs and chest breastbone, shoulder and hip bones and the bones of the hands and leg. So this is the total skeleton system is present: skull bone, backbone, ribs, breastbone, shoulder bone, and the hip bones, and the bones of the hands and legs are belongs to that total this human skeleton system. Next, the bones, already you know very well that bones are made up of calcium carbonate and calcium phosphate. Okay, so bones are giving to the shape of the organism, structure of the organism. So bones are helpful to that, especially bones are helpful to that movement, movement of the organism. That bones and muscles are helpful to that movement of the organism. Okay, the bones are moved by the alternate contraction and relaxation of the two sets of the muscles depending on the nature of the joint and direction of the movement they can allow. So when the muscles actually that bones are contraction and relaxation, then that organism they can move one place to the another place. And strong muscles and light bones work together to help the birds they can fly. The birds they can fly by flapping their wings. Okay, actually in that entire kingdom that birds only they can fly in the air. Okay, because of that body structure, streamlined body structure, hollow bones are present, and so front light to become a actually wings are present, modified wings are present. These are the characteristic features of the birds. And especially for the fishes, swim by the forming loops alternatively on the two sides of the body. And snakes slither with the help of the movement. They can, what are the movement we can see, that is known as the slither. Snakes slither on the ground by looping sideways. A large number of the bones and associated muscle push the body forward. They, so that's why they can move one place to the another place. Next, do you know very well cockroach? Cockroaches belongs to the Arthropoda phylum. Arthropoda phylum is the largest kingdom. Almost all the insects is the examples of the Arthropoda phylum. Okay, so the largest animal kingdom is the Arthropoda. All the insects belongs to the Arthropoda phylum only. Arthropoda phylum means jointed legs are present. Also, all the insects is the examples of the Arthropoda phylum. And in this hemoglobin is absent, so that's why that blood is the white in color. Okay. So next, in the cockroaches, okay, in the cockroaches you can see, especially the body and legs of the cockroaches have hard covering forming an outer skeleton. So that is known as the, especially cuticle is present, the muscles, the breast connected with the three pairs of the legs and two pairs of the wings help the cockroaches, especially cockroaches, they can walk, they can fly with the help of that muscles, they can walk and they can fly. Both the characters we can see in that cockroaches. Next, earthworm. Next one what? Earthworm. So earthworm also belongs to the especially Annelida phylum. Earthworm they can move, movement of that organism they can see that segmented body like structure is present. Okay, true coelomates are present. Earthworm is the, so actually segments they can move to the one place to the another place. Earthworms move by the alternate extension and contraction of the body using the muscle. Tiny bristles on the underside of the body help to the gripping of the ground and they can move to the one place to the another place. Okay. Next one is the very important point. Snails are belongs to that mollusca phylum. These are the mollusca phylum. Example is the snail. Snails they can move with the help of the muscular foot. Very important. What is that? So snails they can move to the one place to the another place with the help of the muscular foot. With the help of the muscular foot they can move to the one place to the another place. Now you can see this is the bio dictionary. This is the this Bio dictionary they are given backbone, ball and socket joint, bristles, cartilage, cavity, fixed joint, gait of animals, hinge joint, muscles, pelvic bones, pivotal joint, rib cage, shoulder bones, okay, and shoulder bones, skeleton, streamlined, okay, mind map, so body movement, so actually how the earthworm moves by the shortening and lengthening of the body segments. Cockroaches they can walk and run using of the legs, flies using wings. Snails moves by the contracting its flat and muscular foot. Snake crawls with the help of the body muscles. Snails scales help to the grip of the surface. Body movement in the fishes. Fishes they can swim with the help of the muscles and fins. Human beings they can move with the help of the bones and muscles. And birds they can move to that fly with the help of the wings and feathers. And earthworm they can move by the shortening and lengthening of the body segment. So this is the next. Tomorrow we will discuss about that question and answers. Okay, remaining if any lesson is present, that is we can discuss it in that next class. Okay, very good evening, have a nice day, thank you.